guys? It's Brent here, aka it's Quick Kush or Beef Supreme, whatever you want to call me. I'm back with another banger. This time, it's gonna be a little interesting. God damn it, excuse me, bro. I don't know what it is. Every time I start my videos or my streams, I always fucking have a burp coming up or some shit. But anyway, it's gonna be a little different today, guys. We're gonna do an awesome reaction and a story time in the same video. I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna start doing 2 in 1 from now on. It's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be a little new. But I hope y'all enjoy it. It's going to be kind of interesting because this story time that I'm about to tell right now is going to be similar to this, because this reaction that we're going to be reacting to right now is based off a cop who made the worst mistake in his career, and that's what the story time is kind of related. When I was in, I kind of made the worst mistake in my high school career, let's say, when I first started buying and smoking weed, bud and tree and all that shit. I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't really know what to look for when it comes to bad weed or bullshit at the time. It was like one of the first times I was starting to buy bud. I knew what good wax was because I fucked with wax first and carts and all that shit first. I fucked with all that before I started fucking with bud. Actually, I think I started edibles before I started with wax. Yeah, edibles, wax, and then I started with tree. But yeah, I was a fucking noob when it came to tree. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And it is, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this shit. It's gonna be a banger for me because I'm gonna try and really get this one good, because I'm trying to get this new thing going. Everyone's been telling me I should do 2 in 1, like all my homies and everyone that at least watches it sometimes and shit. So I'm gonna try and do this whole new thing. I hope you all bear with me on this shit. And yeah, let's get into this shit. So for this background of the story time, it was around 2019, like a few months right after COVID began. I was still on my last year. Yeah, I believe I had to repeat 12th grade at one point. I think this when I went to Canyon Rose, because I didn't get expelled, but I couldn't go for my last 2 weeks of high school, so I had to basically go to Canyon Rose for a year. Yeah, which was kind of sad. But yeah, this is like around the first few months of COVID, back when I thought COVID was all like a joke, because I remember when I first heard about it, it was on Instagram. I saw memes on it on IG back when I was posting like a motherfucker memes and all that shit. I was still like 18, almost 19 at the time. Life was going kind of good, not gonna lie, besides me repeating another school year. But I knew some people that was going to that school too, from Seacrest and shit, from my middle school days. And I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of good going for next year, because I knew after this year there was no more school, there was no more, like, none of that shit. I had to grow up. I had to fucking... Which, funny enough, I didn't start actually growing up till like almost 2 years ago. I didn't start getting my shit right till almost 2 years ago, because I was still fucking around and all that shit, which I explained in plenty of previous story times. But yeah, bro, I was lit. I was starting to smoke weed. I had pen on me all the time. I had puff. This was right before I started working, like almost 2 years, right before I started like having an actual 9 to 5. I was making money. Don't get me wrong. Before I went to Florida in 2021. Almost 2 years, like this is like almost 2 years before I finished high school. Or no, sorry, this was like almost 2 years after I finished high school. Sorry, I said that backwards. Before I got my 9 to 5 back in 21, my first 9 to 5 job back in 2021, which is kind of sad, but at the same time I didn't know this at the time, but the reason why I couldn't work then was because my mom was getting SSI for me, and I didn't know at the time. I didn't even know anything about my whole medical history until like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, which is kind of insane, which I'm glad, because I thought I was normal, which I found out 5 years ago I wasn't. It didn't really hit me as hard as it would if she would have told me as a kid. So yeah. But anyway, back to the story. Sorry, I lost track. I remember this was right before I started working. I was still making money. I was doing some yards. I remember I was doing some of my homies' yards to make money. I was also doing this online survey shit to make side money. And then I was also doing this little I can't say it on here because it's kind of illegal. It's not fraud or anything like that, but it's kind of illegal because it involves PayPal and shit. But I'm not gonna fucking say anything more than that. I was also doing this thing, and I made like almost $600 in like 3 months, bro. But I was mentally like just wiped. My mind was fried, bro. That's why I was smoking weed. That's why I started smoking weed, because I was just mentally tired, bro. My mind was fucked. So I always smoke weed just to... Can? Oh, okay. I always smoke weed just to relieve the headaches. So when I first started smoking, I only smoked at night, like literally a few times a week at night. I didn't smoke every day like I do now, because I was a lightweight when I first started smoking around this time in 2019. But anyway, sorry. Uh, it was a normal day. Like this story time basically takes. Sorry, wrong choice of words. The story time lasted 3 days. I should say. The story time basically lasts like almost just about 3 days. Um, it all started off like a normal day. I was lit. I was fucking gaming. I was fucking playing Fortnite around this time because that's when it started getting good with season 3 and 4. I think it was around that time, and I was barely finishing my last year of school, so I had a nice routine going. And this was around the time when I didn't have my dog. When my brother started having little puppies around in my room and shit, I would have her around over sometimes. She's huge, like dude. She's kind of like my fucking puppy, but she's not as big because my brother's puppy was Australian Shepherd and German Shepherd. This puppy is fucking Black Lab, German Shepherd, and fucking Border Collie. She's gonna be as big as an average size Great Dane. She's only 6 months and she's already as big as she is, bro. I don't know, it's fucking crazy. I'm sure you all seen her in the background of some of my videos, but yeah, she's fucking insane. But yeah, back then I was having dogs, I was gaming and shit, we were playing Fortnite with my brother and shit. My brother was at my grandma's at the time. And this is when I started buying bud off my own blood. Well, my brother knew him too, but he didn't know he sold weed until I told him about it. I mean, he probably did, but I don't think he ever mentioned it to me because I hit him up one day, asked him if he knew any plugs, and he fucking said he sold shit. And this was back, like I said, back before I even knew what to expect from Trash Ass Tree, what to look for when it comes to trash ass shit. And I was a noob when it came to that shit. So all the weed he sold me was kind of trash. And actually, scratch that, it was garbage, bro. Like, it was nothing but pre-ground shake of booty, bro. Like, boo. Like, I'm not even, like... It was like that fucking... It wasn't like that yellow, like that Mexican style, yellow Reggie shit. It wasn't none of that. It was green, but, like, it was bullshit. It tasted like that pine tree shit. It was kind of like that pine tree weed that everyone jokes about. It's kind of like that. It didn't do shit. Like, I know it was weed, but, like, it didn't even do nothing. I think it was just CBD type shit, because I felt a little bit, like, I felt a little something, but, like, it wasn't THC, that's all I gotta say. So I think it was CBD type shit, and I was so mad, and then my brother, and then when I told my brother about it, he didn't, at first he didn't believe it, but then he kind of fucking, he kind of started to believe because he had got scammed a couple times before. And this happened on on day one. This is day one, keep in mind. I told him about it. I called him on the phone. I even showed him the jar because it was a big ass jar. It was like a fucking eighth of, not an eighth. He said it was like a, what was it, a quarter? No, sorry. Yeah, it was an eighth. It was like an eighth. It was like in a jar, a little bit over an eighth. But it was like pre-ground shake. And I thought it was like shit. I thought it was actual weed. It was, but it wasn't like nugs or none of that shit. I didn't even think about that. My brother was like, bro, that's not even. That doesn't look like shit. And I fucking like zoomed in closer for him to see, and he was like, bro, I think you got scammed. That's booty. That looks like Reggie. And I was like, Reggie, you mean backyard booty? Because at the time that's what I used to call it. He was like, backyard booty, yeah. Because it took a minute to process what I was saying. Because at the time, Reggie, backyard booty, burnt grass, yellow trash, a couple other terms. There's like a lot of fucking terms for bad weed. I only know like 5 or 6, but I mostly just call it backyard booty, because that's what I grew up with around the homies and shit. But yeah, I showed my brother this shit. He was like, yeah, you got scammed. That shit's trash. And then my brother went to go get weed off him. This is day 2, keep in mind. Fast forward to day 2. Sorry. Fast forward to day 2. My brother went to go get weed off him. He comes over to my house. We're chilling and gaming. I showed him the weed physically. And he was like, yeah, you got weed, but this looks like Reggie. And we smoked the bowl. I packed it for him. I was like, hit this shit. Tell me this don't feel like it does anything with you. Like, tell me you don't feel high. Like, I felt a little something. Like, my body feels a little something, but like, I don't feel high as shit at all. And I handed him the bong. Like, keep in mind, I had a little Gatorade. I made a little homemade Gatorade bong with the little fucking mechanical pencil. And for the tiny, like, little bowl, I took the two pencil, like, the metal parts of the pen where the pencil erasers go on the back of a number 2 pencil. And I fucking cut them. I took big ass scissors and I split them. And I combined them together. You super glue made a big ass little bowl, bro. My fingers were hurting, bro, because I had to fucking bend that shit, squeeze it, fucking bite it a little bit, like form it into a proper decent sized bowl, like a half gram, almost up to a half gram bowl, if we pack it enough. But yeah, it was like one of those homemade fucking bones. I didn't want to use the can because I wasn't trying to smoke out of a small little can. I was like, a bottle at least is kind of some, bro. It kind of reminds me of a compatible bong at the time, so that's what I did. This is back before compatible bong became a thing on Amazon and shit, for $10. back in 2021. But yeah, it was like almost 2 years prior to that. So like I had a little homie. He tried it, and he almost fucking died, bro. He was coughing out. I remember he was coughing out fucking so fucking loud, bro. He was coughing out like he almost fucking dry heaved. He was almost dry heaved to that shit. That's how bad it was. He was like, bro, this tastes like shit. This tastes like fucking grass. And I was like, I told you, it tastes like pine tree boo boo. And my brother was like, all right, man, I'm gonna try and get some weed. But this time I'm gonna look at it before any of that. So what happened was my brother got some weed. Not got some weed, sorry. My brother called him up because he had his number 2 because he known him. We used to chill with him. We first met him back when our mom was on PO. And this is when we were starting to get business from her, and we met him literally in a basketball court. The same one when we had to get that one on that one time when we had to visit our mom from that shit. Back when we weren't living with her at the time. That's how we met him. I remember we were playing basketball and they were just chilling on the fucking side, like on the bench, and they were fucking vaping and shit. And we fucking were starting to vape with them and shit, just chilling. That's how we met these fools. I never seen his brother or the other homie again. I don't think my brother have either. We just saw Nick. We only got his number and shit. Or PC, sorry. I'm just gonna call him that. Let's just call him PC. I'm tired of using the same names over and over. Call this name PC. You know who you are. But yeah, I never saw those two other peeps ever again, bro. Like it was just that one time thing, bro. They're chill though. They're more chiller than fucking PC. Not gonna lie, bro. PC was kind of like a, how do I say this? Like one of those Chad type of niggas, just minus the fucking popularity. But yeah, he was one of those type of fools. Me personally, I never really had anything against him until after I found out he fucking scammed me of fucking money, bro. I was mad. I was kind of mad, but at the same time, I was already making decent money for my age without a job and I wasn't really paying that much bills. I was only paying 3 bills at the time, my phone and 2 other bills. I think it was like my Xbox bill and then a fucking my VPN at the time. I was only paying 3 to maybe 4 bills at the time. I was kind of helping my mom with the rent like here and there at the time, but not really because she didn't really ask for it at the time, so I didn't really care about that shit. If she would have needed it, I would have gave it to her, not gonna lie, but she never really asked me for it at that time. Not yet, at least. But but yeah, that's basically pretty much like that shit tastes like ass, bro. I still taste that shit right now, even talking about it. But yeah, I remember my brother fucking hit him up, and he called him up saying, hey, I want to get some weed off you real quick. You have any more by chance? He was like, yeah, I got you. I'll be over there in 30 minutes. And he pulled up, right? Fast forward 30 minutes to almost 45 minutes. He was a little late. He pulled up, we met him up, and we dapped him up. We both got in his whip. And I remember my brother, I don't know why my brother did this shit. My brother used to fight a lot in those days, so he never, and keep in mind, this is like 2 months fucking, no, not prior, sorry, I almost said prior. This is 2 months after. This story time is 2 months after he knocked the nigga out in a stretcher because he shoulder checked him, my brother, for no reason. A big ass black fool. He fucking laid him out on a stretcher for no reason, bro. Oh man, I remember because we were ditching that day. This was 2 months after that. So my brother didn't really give a shit. My brother literally said he looked at the weed and it was kind of decent, but it was ass. Like it was actual nugs this time. And my brother got an 8, and he tried to try my brother 30. He was like, bet. We went in this car. This shit was funny. I acted like I didn't have nothing to do with this. I was over here whistling, just looking at the window. Hey, you done yet, bro? I got things to do. Let's go. Like kind of shit like that. You know, it makes it seem like I didn't want. I even told my brother because I was like, bro, hey, I don't want nothing to do with this. I don't really give a fuck if you scam me. I got way more money than this fool. The fact that he had to scam me over fucking over 30 bucks is fucking just crazy as fuck. Sad. So I wasn't really tripping, but my brother wanted to fucking get this nigga, rob this nigga over weed. Wanted to get the biggest, basically order like a little bit over an 8, basically pretty much, like bigger than what I had for like 30 bucks. And he said, all right, bet. And it was kind of decent shit, not gonna lie, but like it wasn't like gas at all, like nowhere near gas. It was kind of like, it was way better than the shit he gave me though. That's all I gotta say, because we smoked that shit. And that shit was way better than what the shit he gave me. That shit actually got us fucking high. That shit got us nice and right. So when we got in the car, I was acting like an idiot. It had nothing to do with this shit. Like my brother was just there to buy weed, right? I was just there along with the ride. And my brother fucking grabbed the weed, looked at it, he was like, this is actually not bad. Sorry. He's like, this is actually not bad. Not as bad as fucking garbage you gave my brother. Some shit like that. Actually, yeah. That's what he said. He said, He looked at it. He was like, this is actually not bad. Not bad. Way better than the garbage you fucking sold my brother, you scammed ass nigga. Or scamming ass nigga. Sorry, that's what he said. And I remember the nigga PC looked at him, he's like sideways and shit. He was like, what? He was like, yeah, you know what you did? He was like, don't act like playing stupid, nigga. I saw what you did. Well, not saw what you did. I heard what you did. Sorry, that's what he said. Oh, you're talking like I'm in third person. He was like, I heard what you did. And then he got all silent. And then we hopped out the whip. He was like, have a good one, man. Don't ever do that slick shit again. Otherwise, it's going to be worse than what it is now. Fucking went back inside the house. Keep in mind, we're living in an apartment complex, so we didn't know which building we're at. So we went back into the complex, and back to our unit, went back into our fucking house. And I was like, bro, I'm surprised this nigga didn't pop us. My brother was like, bro, I knew he didn't have shit on. Because if he did, he would have pulled it out. He would have pulled it out, or either already had it out or pulled it out. He said along those lines. Because my brother was kind of doing some, not crazy, not shit like that, but like, I'm not going to get into too much to it. My brother was kind of rapid crazy, like, back in those days. Because my brother was only 1 year younger than me, keep in mind. So my brother just scammed this nigga with weed, and I remember we were just smoking that shit. Keep in mind, this is still day 2. We were smoking that shit the night of, because this happened around, when we met him up, it was like around, I would say 3, almost 4 at noon. So after that, we waited an hour until like after we were sure like we weren't following shit, just in case my brother had to scrap him, because my brother wanted to make sure. And because my brother didn't know if he was going to do something crazy. My brother knew he wasn't armed for some reason, but he didn't know if he was going to do something crazy. And keep in mind, we had 3 homies living down the street from us. So my brother was in my grandma's neighborhood, but he was at my mom's at the time. And I had my OG down the street, and he had a couple of his homies living down the street. And we had our homie Dave with us. Not with us, but like he was at his grandma's, and his grandma wasn't even that far from us. And that shit was funny because so if anything would have went down, all we had to do was make 1 to 2 phone calls, and we would have all kinds of niggas going down, bro. Our homie Stanley, all kinds of niggas, bro. We would have went down over something stupid, over weed. But luckily none of that happened. So after we waited, we were just smoking. We put that shit. All right, let's test this shit. Let's see if you actually gave us decent shit, because it doesn't look like some trash ass shit that you got. So let's see if he actually gave me decent shit, because I swear to God, if he did, I'm gonna rob this nigga for more shit. And keep in mind, that was day. That happened on day 3. He does it again, but this happened on day 3. Before he goes to Florida, let's like, cause day 3 after the 3rd day, cause right now we're still on the 2nd day at nighttime right now, around like late at night. After day 3, a few months after that, my brother went to Florida for a little bit because he wanted to go to Florida. I forgot why, but he wanted to go to Florida. And this was like a year prior before I went to Florida, because my mom wanted me to go. So yeah, so like that night we smoked it, and it was decent ass shit. It wasn't fucking gas, nowhere near gas, but it was way better than my shit. And I was kind of mad. I was like, so this nigga was gonna sell you decent ass shit, and he gave me some ass. Fuck this nigga. I was mad because I was over here giving him the benefit of the doubt. I was over here feeling bad that my brother was doing this shit. I was like, fuck this nigga, this piece of ass shit. You know what you did. I'm fucking tired of your shit. I'm glad I don't know your ass no more. I'm glad I haven't talked to your ass anymore, because you over here sold me some boo-boo. That shit pissed me off. You're a fucking scamless ass nigga. You're gonna over here scam me over $30, bro? You broke ass bitch. Bro, that shit kind of pissed me off that day, not gonna lie. That's why I fucking took his number out of my contacts to make sure it was blocked first. I blocked that bitch, and I fucking took it off, because I was like, bro, I got like 3 other plugs on standby. I don't need this bitch. I barely knew him. He was cool at first, but now I regret, I don't even care if I lost the homie, bro. I'm fucking more mad that he tried to scam me over $30. That shit kind of made me fucking mad. And I kind of felt bad, not gonna lie. I was like, what kind of broke ass nigga has to scam another nigga that he knows for $30? But yeah, so the night of, after we smoked that, I remember we were chilling and my brother head home, and then I was streaming for a little bit, and then that was it. That was the end of that night. Now, I should tell day 3 since I'm already about there, but I'm just gonna cut it there and probably make part 2 to this story time, because day 3 is when it gets wild as fuck. Well, not that wild, but my brother takes more shit, because he knew he was about to go to Florida in less than a month, and he didn't know where my brother lived at the time because he never delivered to him. He always delivered towards me. My brother had his own plugs, so he never really cared about this nigga robbing this nigga. He was more mad that this nigga scammed me than anything, bro. He was like, alright, you want to scam my big bro? Alright, bet. I'm rob your ass blind, nigga, and you ain't gonna do a damn thing about it. And if you do, it's no thing. I'm gonna just have fucking 8 to 10 niggas on you, type shit. That's how my brother was. Or he'll handle it himself, depending on how he felt. But if he would have tried to pull a gun, oh yeah, he would have had fucking Stanley, had all fucking all the homies pull up on his ass at the time. He was that wild, more wild than me. I would do reckless ass shit. But my brother was a mean ass driver. He would jump niggas, well not jump niggas, but if there was 6v1, no, he would call up the homies real quick and have them pull up, and they'll pull up real quick for him, and it'll be a 6v5. It'll be a 5 turn. It'll go from a 5v1 to a 6v5. That's how he is. But if someone would ask him 1v1, he would have done that shit by himself. You don't fucking need backup. It's just I've only heard of one situation where he had to call up a couple of his homies because of some shit. Yeah, that shit was fucking goated. But I'm just gonna end it here right now. We're gonna react to this fucking crazy ass reaction thanks to this title. When an officer makes the worst mistake of his career, man, when I saw that, I was like, bet, because I've been needing to see this for a while. Because the one officer that did me dirty in my last case that I mentioned that I had a year ago, I'm not even gonna get into that. But he tried to hit me with all kinds of charges that I didn't even do. Scaleless ass nigga. He was trying to make a fucking detective off me. He was trying to get promoted off me. He said, I only did one thing, maybe blackout drunk. But he tried to hit me fucking with 6. I remember that shit clearly. I was scared as fuck. I had launchers at my face, Mike launchers at my face, 3 of them. Fucking rifles. I don't even know if those were rubber round rifles or non-lethal rifles or the fucking like the CO2 guns. I didn't know if they were that or if they were fucking like actual firearms. I couldn't tell at the time. But I knew the launchers were fake. Not at first though, but when they came close and I saw the flashlight on the bottom, it lighting up the little orange, like the little orange paint on the end of the barrel. Yeah, and the aim nozzle. Yeah, bro, I knew they were fake, but still, bro, I was scared for my life. I thought I was blowing up. No, nope. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't fuck with that shit. But yeah, bro, I'm just gonna end it here. Let's get into this shit. I hope y'all enjoy that little story time. I know I kind of fucked up explaining a little bit here and there. I'm just a little fucking, a little faded. Because, that's how I like to be when I like to, tell my stories. Plus, I'm getting more used to this shit now. But anyway, let's get to this reaction, bro.
Arrest by uncuffing himself in the back of a police vehicle.
And that's another thing. Sorry. Yes, when it comes to reaction, I do use my my tablet sometimes, but I do have my keyboard connected to it. So like, I do use my keyboard sometimes, but sometimes I'm just used to pressing play manually on the tablet. But yes, I do use my tablet sometimes when it comes to reactions, because I've been getting a lot of messages on my Twitch and shit about that shit. But yeah.
But what this pursuing officer has no clue about is that in an attempt to arrest him again, he was about to end his own career.
Damn!
Show me that! Show me that! Show me that!
Nah, bro, he's ready to smoke, bro. His own brother in blue. That's another thing, bro. That's what made me drop down at the ground, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I had like 8 officers at the time, fucking at that night, yelling all kinds of shit. One was yelling, show me your fucking hands! Show me your fucking hands! The other one was like, get on the fucking ground! Get on the fucking... The other one was like, police, hands up! The other one was like, get on your knees! Like all kinds of shit, yelling 6 different things, all with fucking rifles, fucking Mike launchers. I was scared as shit. I almost shit my pants. I'm not gonna lie, my heart almost came out my ass, bro. I jumped to the ground. I didn't drop, sorry. I jumped to the ground so fucking fast that I fucking cut myself on broken glass on the fucking ground, bro. On gravel and shit. That shit scares the shit out of me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. All that shit, bro. I don't mind with the guns, but like when I'm just like, cause put it like this. When it happened, I was literally taking out the trash while drunk. I was so drunk, blackout drunk, that I was still conscious. I could still recognize what was going on. But I was so blackout drunk that I didn't even realize that there was fucking... This is how they got me. I was taking out the trash, right? And I was walking all the way back. I was walking all the way back to my yard with a gate. Because I had a gate entrance in front of my fucking main door. Me and my brother lived there at the time. I was walking back and I see 3 people walking, 3 shadows. I thought it was my brother and my 2 homies, but because I forgot he had a card 2 days prior. He recently got a new card 2 days prior. But I thought it was them walking because I forgot he had a new car, right? And I was like, yo, so this is what you be doing? You gonna pull up on me like that? And right as before I finished that, I just see the flashlights beam on me, bro. And I just hear 6 different things loud as fuck. Mainly, get on the ground! Like all that fucking shit with guns drawn. The beam, like 2 beams on my chest. One was near my fucking head. I don't know if it was on my neck or my head. I dropped to the ground quick, bro. That shit scared the fuck out of me. I was not expecting that for shit. I could be faded as fuck, but when I hear all that shit and I got a gun on me and shit, I'm dropping straight to the ground, bro. If I know I ain't getting life, I am not doing it. I am not doing it. I'm jumping straight to the ground. Sorry. This dude looks fucked up. Going back towards 20. That's another thing. How do all these motherfucking officers memorize all these codes? Oh shit! Nah! Nah, bro! Nah! Show me your fucking hand!
The chase had reached
That got me,
speeds
bro.
of 140
He
miles
crashed.
per
He
hour.
does not
But
know
what was
what
about to
he's
happen now was even
doing.
more gut-wrenching.
Oh, he's running? Bro, hell no, I'm hurting, bro. Get shot. Yeah. I'll be hurting after that. That nigga's tripping. Ooh. Ah, damn. Busted. That nigga still moving. Yeah, nigga. Get on the fuck. Yeah, dude, he's fucked. Bro, holy shit, he popped up for no reason. But at the same time, that's some shit I was just not gonna lie. He a fucking ass. God damn. Woo-wee. Yeah, God damn, bro. Yeah, that cop, whoever shot that bro gets fired. Show me your fucking hands, you will get shot. Ooh. Yeah, that officer's going to jail. 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 Woof. Man, guys, bro. I thought he only shot bro, but he missed, bro. He hit the kid. Damn, bro, that officer's going to jail. Fired, jail, no pension. Oh my God. Lost everything in one fucking 2 seconds. Keep in mind, he said, show me your fucking hands, you will be shot. Or no, I think he said stop running or you will be shot. Some shit. And then he stops running and shoots at bro. I don't know if he got in the car. I think he got in the car and I think that's why he shot him. But still, man, he missed bro and hit the kid. Yeah, he's going to jail. Oh no, bro. Yeah, that's so bad. He did not deserve no bullet. Yeah, bro. Oh, is that the girl? Is that the girl? No, that's a dude. No, that's a girl, I think. I can't tell, but... Man, that officer's...
Secret is MVP Asia Wilson's go-to
Shut the hell up, I don't care
It's
about
earned
this
Lord's
shit.
Best of Beauty Award 3 years running.
I wonder if anyone's ever won it 4 times.
Man, that's crazy. He lit up that fat fucking windshield, not gonna lie, and somehow missed bro. Did bro fucking beat the kid with shit? If he did, he's fucking gambling for that. He's fucked up for that. Man, that kid's probably I would be in shock, bro. How did that nigga crash and somehow fucking run after that?
Prior to the chase, the suspect had been arrested by police for aggravated assault and kidnapping.
Let's hear it.
While he was in the backseat of the police car, completely handcuffed, he somehow got out,
Oh,
ran back to his
nah.
vehicle, and took
He's
off.
still going.
He had been taken.
Bro, why not just give up, bro? You're already going to jail for a long fucking time, bro. Not even jail, you're going to prison. Dude, you... Hold up. Okay. Hold up. Yeah, hold up. Sorry, I need to shut my windows real quick. sun's beaming, heat wave right now in Arizona. It's not as bad as Florida's humidity, but you know, my AC ain't working right now because they haven't turned it on yet.
Killing the pursuing officer for a while before coming
Got
into
fans,
notice
but-
and fleeing a traffic stop initiated by him.
FC. Get in the car. Are you hit?
Man, he's gonna be like, nah, there ain't no way, stop playing. He always seems like he's
I asked them for a ride. Yeah, get up. I was gonna get up.
That's some shit I would say, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I knew I wasn't doing live, bro, he's not gonna do live, maybe, but it'll be a miracle if he doesn't do live, bro. I know he's doing at least 20, 25 years. If he gets lucky, he's doing 15. There ain't no way, bro. I guarantee you the cops gonna find a way to put the kid getting shot on him. I guarantee it, bro. Dude, something's gonna happen. I was going for a ride.
I need one little word. Get this off.
Dude, that cop. Something's gonna happen to that cop, bro.
Do you know if you're hit or not?
That nigga's not here. He's playing.
Turn around here. 529, try to secure the thing as best you can down there. Do you know those people? No, he doesn't know them. No, I was asking them for a ride. Go and ask him. You jump in your car. No, I was running up to them asking, can I get a ride, please? Somebody help me.
Yeah, that nigga. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, they're gonna pin that. They're gonna pin that kid getting shot on him. Him jumping in someone, breaking into someone else's car. Yeah, bro. So which means if that kid dies from shot, they might pin that on him as well, bro. Damn, bro. I told you, I don't know why he still ran after the accident. He should have just stayed, bro. I would have gave up after that, after crashing. Not so bad. That's you must be hurting.
No, I don't see an exit. It looks like a grave. Hey.
Crazy, nah, he shouldn't have got shot.
No, are you driving this car? Listen to me. Do you know that black man? Okay, when the guy, I understand that. When that man ran over and opened the door to your car, what did he say? Give me your keys. Okay. And I tried to grab my baby out of bed and took my back door and fly. He's an escaped convict. Okay, so listen.
That's why he was running. Man, that's fuck that. Oh, I can't even say that. But fuck this dude, bro. He got that little kid shot. I thought they was picking him up or something. I thought we had a little six right here fucking pulled up and picked bro up. But nah, he was jumping that motherfucker. That's the case. I hope they get him right, bro. He got that kid shot for no reason. He probably one of them ones to use that kid to steal shit.
Medical coming for your child. He was trying to carjack you, is what he's going to do. So where's your ID, sweetheart? Tell me what you
We are. Nigga.
Aaliyah, can I look at your first get shot? Okay. Just get right here with this guy. He's a good guy.
Unfortunately, the baby
Nigga,
had only suffered a
all
minor
you guys
injury,
are-
but it still wasn't looking good for
I'm
the
not even
responding
sure,
officer because he already had a troubled
You
past.
shot in the back
Something
of-
we'll learn about soon.
Yeah, bro.
He's reaching his waistband, jumps in this
L
car.
police and L that dude, bro. L both of them. They both
So I
fucked
shoot
up.
him to the back window here.
Hey, that cop needs to get fired. Oh, not fired, sorry. That cop needs to get like 2.
Is he shot? No, he's not shot. There's 2 shots to the back glass here.
That nigga is back. Yeah. How did the kid get shot? That's so bad. Bro got lucky. Kid get shot so bad. That's fucked up.
It's okay. I thought he was going to carjack him. Okay. It's okay. How do you know where the ambulance is, baby? 10-4. Where's the ambulance for this child?
That nigga, you realize he's going to jail if you want that shot. Yeah. About to lose everything. Shouldn't have fired. What the fuck you think you doing? You could have gotten that car and grabbed bro out and fucking threw him on the ground. What the fuck? You fucking stop fired, bro. Like, what the fuck is this doing? You ain't woken up.
355 Lewis County, what's the status on EMS? Look, man, I'm telling you what the woman just told me. I asked her if you asked for a ride. If she said no, you opened the door and said, give me your keys. That's what the lady told me. Look, dude, look. Look, I'm not gonna listen.
Shut up, bro.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Both of y'all shut
Listen
up.
to me. I'm telling you. I went over there and asked
Both
that
of y'all
lady, were you in the
fucked up.
car? Is she in the car? She said yes. I said, what did the man say to you?
Shut up. Both of y'all fucked up. That dude fucked up for going in the car. You fucked up for lighting this shit up like Christmas. Stupid ass. Bro, this is why some cops don't deserve to be on the force. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is why they have the academy for a reason. But at the same time, they do people in the academy so dirty. Or not so dirty. They be doing the academy so dirty, bro. People who run the academy are so fucking stupid. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Nowadays, anyone who's 18 and older can go in that shit, spend 4 months, and be out with a fresh badge and a gun. At 21. Can you believe that shit? I feel like you should be in the academy for at least a year. Give it, depending on the age you're going in. 18 or older to fucking apply. 19 and older to fucking go in the academy. And 21, or not 21, sorry. Fucking 25 in order to be a fucking police officer, bro. I feel like they should do something like that. I'm not gonna lie, because over here putting fucking wild ass niggas. I mean, it's good to have wild, young people on the street in the uniform, not gonna lie, but at the same, when it comes to strategy, but at the same time. They're over here putting young, reckless ass, trigger happy motherfuckers on the street in a uniform with a badge and a gun, bro. Fuck all that. I'm good, bro. If I was president, it can't be young. It can't be people that young on the field. Not that young. At least 25 or older, bro. At least.
You when he came to your car. She said he opened my door and said, give me my keys. That, look, it's on tape.
Jacking is gonna, somebody.
It's on tape. She said it, I did.
They would have gone to, I would have went to
No, I'll have,
the seat. Come on.
I'll have
Yeah.
Try to go in the back seat, man.
I don't know, but I'll have fire rescue come.
Hold up. Hey. My bad, guys. Come here. Get over here. Come here. Man, get over here. Come here.
Look at your chin.
Man, come on, you know.
Well, I'm not going to change what the goddamn woman said. I know what she told me. It's on a tape. I'm not going to lie
This nigga
about
sounds
it.
like an
She
angry
said what she
redneck.
said.
Before joining the force in 2022, the responding officer had already been charged.
I knew it. Yeah, what this dude gotta be like at least fucking 23. And you joined in 2022 and this shit happened. 2024? 2 years after the 4th, bro. You fucking. That's what I'm saying, bro. This dude gotta be between 21, 23, yeah, 21 to 23 around there, bro. These over here at trigger happy ass school. Bro.
In a separate incident involving a firearm during a road rage altercation. He then underwent remedial training.
Bro, that's another thing, bro. This dude has priors of having a shootout because of a road rage incident, bro. And they still hired this fool? Talk about a reason to go trigger happy to prevent jail time, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Some cops don't deserve to be on the field. Some cops deserve to get revoked. They need to fucking start not even interviewing, bro. Redoing a background, following most cops around, bro. Body cam ain't enough sometimes. I'm telling you, bro.
In March 2024, after tasing and arresting someone in their own home without verifying the crime, he was then suspended that same month after engaging in a dangerous high-speed pursuit where he allegedly
Bro,
ran
all
a
that
red
shit he
light at
still wasn't
129
fired?
miles per hour. And just weeks before the carjacking incident took place, he was removed from the agency's emergency response team after failing a
After all that, all 5, and they still left bro on the force. That's how fucked their fucking government is, bro. That's how fucked it is. But a civilian can catch all that and get fired, lose everything he has, and still go to jail. Fuck the fucking government, bro.
basic qualification during SWAT training.
Bring mom over here. You can come sit with her. Is that mommy? Okay. I need you to be as calm as you can be, okay? Okay? The calmer you are, the calmer she'll be. She'll be okay. She's perfectly fine. You heard mom? It's okay.
Hold up. Hold on.
Perfectly fine.
No, hold on. You're gonna see something tripping. Faces of regret. Oh, like, man, bro. Man. I don't even want to know this nigga anymore. I don't even want this dude on my team, Brothers in Blue, anymore. I don't even want to eat donuts with him in the morning anymore. All our reputation is ruined. All because we're with the fool that shot him. Where's that shot at, bro? Look at this one officer in the middle, though. You can't tell me. Look at that. Look at that. He's regretting being there. He's regretting being there, bro. Dude, he looks like he regrets being right there. I'm telling you right now. He looks like he regrets being there. Not even feel bad for the kid. He literally looks like he regrets being there. That dude looks like he actually cares for the kid. The one on the officer on the fucking left. The officer on the right is a dumbass for shooting at him. Bro, I love how they're doing bro so dirty. Pursuing officer. Bro, dude, they're doing so dirty.
You are so strong. You know?
You're doing so good.
You are doing so good, sweetheart. Has anyone got your information yet, sweetie? Okay, do you have your driver's license on? Let me get that from you, okay?
This what you were watching?
I don't believe there's any exit because I mean it's right there. You can see the grass.
This dude don't go to jail, bro. I'm done with the fucking police department. I'm done with it all, bro. Fuck the law. The law is meant to fuck up the over the civilians, not the fucking cops, bro. The fucking children to this day.
Where were you sitting at? Right there. Okay. Where was the baby at? Okay. When you guys pulled in here, okay. First off, do you know that gentleman that opened the door?
Bro, you already asked me so many goddamn
When you
times.
guys pulled in here and that car door opened, do you remember what the man said? Okay. Did he say anything about give me keys or anything else?
Is he going to jail? Is the cop going to jail or not? Cop going to jail or not? That's all I want to know.
I have no idea. I just got here myself. I'm gonna put some tight on your arm, okay?
Does it feel better now that that black thing's off your arm?
We already got him. Yeah, we got him. So what happened? I can run down what happened. So he was Agasol and some kidnapping. They actually got him, and he escaped from there.
Escape convict, too.
We found him over here.
That's what I just forgot. That dude's an escaped convict, bro. And it took him this long, bro. That dude just couldn't wait to shoot him, bro. I'm telling you, that cop just couldn't wait to shoot him. He heard escape convict. Ooh, I'm gonna get this nigga. Ooh, I got a Valerie the pop, bro. Escape convict. Ooh, I'm gonna hit the news. I'm gonna be the savior of the town. Ooh. Super cop. Super blue. Nigga was pink. I guarantee it, bro. I guarantee it.
Yeah, I think you got her out now. I'm not sure where it at. I don't know what exactly happened. I don't know. I mean, it's still gonna be a charge, absolutely. The driver said, you said give me the keys. The passenger said, you said get out of the car. So, I don't know. That's what they're saying.
You're done.
What's your first name, Mr.
You're done. Yeah. You're done, bro. You're done, bro.
Give me a ride. Somebody help, please. Give me a ride. Because I thought it was...
Bro, you're done.
All right, what's your first name? And we're not gonna take stuff off this guy. He's an escape from police. He overpowered an officer.
Oh, he escaped. Oh, you're thinking he's escaped from prison. Ah, he escaped from the police custody. Bro, that's how you know their police force is ass. Wherever this is at, bro. Wherever this police department's at, don't go there, bro. I feel bad for whoever lives near him, bro. in that area, bro. That police department is so trash. How do you let someone escape your custody? Bro, I swear to God. I'm over here thinking he's escaped from prison type shit, bro, like a movie, but nah, he escaped from their custody, bro. That's kind of wild.
Took off, so they got an interstate warrant for him for a flight. There was a big chase and stuff.
The suspect was charged with the following.
They did it, bro. It was mugshot dirty. They did, bro. Mugshot dirty. look at scary. Off-brand Lil Wayne. Nah, bro. Hold up. False impression. Nah, wait, what? Rashawn. I thought this dude was 40. This dude's 25. Too. Bruh, nah. Hold up. Sorry, that shit got me too. Destructive law enforcement officer. Bullshit. Criminal attempt to commit murder. Whoa! I didn't see that one. That's the second one. Two battery charges. Oh, bullshit. That false imprisonment. What's that? What's that? False imprisonment. I don't even know what that charge is. I've never seen a charge like that in my life. Aggravated, yeah. Attempt to rob, yeah. You're fucked on that one. Terroristic threats, felony. You're fucked on that one. Kidnap. Oh my God, those four alone. Actually. Yeah, those four alone, bro. Especially their criminal attempt to commit murder and the terroristic threats. Those two alone is gonna get him. God damn.
For the carjacking incident.
Oh, not just for the carjacking? Damn.
Meanwhile, the 5-year-old baby's family sued the
No,
responding
that's not what I
officer
want.
in May 2025. And even though a fragment of his bullet had ricocheted and grazed the girl's arm, their attorneys stated that the baby was lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
The suit accuses the officer
Yes,
of reckless
that's what I'm saying. I
conduct
wanna
and
hear this.
negligence for firing his gun at an innocent family's car,
Yeah.
and that too at a gas station. A
Dumbass.
settlement of
If you would have hit the pumps, RIP, all of them. If you would have hit the pumps. That's what I'm saying. I don't even think it's legal for him to fire near the gas pumps.
$175,000 was reached in September 2025, with half of that amount designated to provide direct payments to Skylar when she turned 16. The remaining amount was designated to cover the medical expenses incurred from the shooting and attorney fees.
Yup.
As for the officer,
Yeah,
he
that's
voluntarily
it.
resigned from.
Yeah. Because he knew he was fucked. He knew he was fucked. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I wanted to hear, bro. I'm telling you right now. He got away with 5 bullshit ass fucking charges when he was on the force. 1 before he was on the force, 4 after he was on the force, and they still kept him on the force. But now because the little girl got shot, he finally fucking volunteered. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, bro. The government. Thank God for the USA, right? Thank God for the USA. When you have the right, when you have the right for freedom, but the government can still fuck you over at any moment. Can you believe that shit?
Office in November 2024 and now serves as a part-time officer for another police department. YouTube thinks you'll love the.
Are you for real? He's still on the force. If that's not a fucking, if that's not a job branch name of any kind in a regular retail store, because I know like there's some names, like for example, if you work at a Walgreens, there's some jobs, like for example, designated hitter. That's a real role. That's an actual role. Designated hitter. I'm telling you, bro. Weird names for some job roles. But if that's not a retail job role and he's still on the force, fuck the government, bro. Fuck them all. Like, I'm telling you right now. That's bullshit. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy that. That got me a little heated, not gonna lie. But I hope y'all enjoy that. I'll catch you on the next one. If y'all enjoyed it, please leave a like. Please leave in the comments below if you guys have any related story times. I would love to hear that shit in the comments. But yeah, be safe, dog. Be cool. Don't do anything stupid. Live your life. Be chill. Stay out the way. Yada yada. Woo woo woo. You already know. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay safe. Stay baked. And yeah, have a good day.